that you never started. You once destroyed a broken heart that was already shattered. Holding on to what we have, you take us to the edge and back. Holding on to what we have, you take us to the edge and back.
What's up, fucker?
He didn't say anything.
Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Damaging, and here we go. Today we have a matchup in between one of the two newest teams, two RCR6. I'm joined today by my co-caster Knuckles. Knuckles, can you address that you're here? Looks as though I have lost my co-caster for the moment. However, I want to go ahead and start getting these map bans. Actually, Knuckles, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so let's get into these map bans. You see Xeno, obviously, you know, first map is Oregon, not Oregon, Coastline, that's their pick. Do you think that Xeno has stratted out coming off that seduction loss? Do you think they've stratted out on Coastline and actually kind of got their stuff together?
I believe they have, because I think that map was one of their weak spots in previous matches, but I think they got their stuff together.
Alright. Ego, you know, bank pick. They're a new roster. It's going to be interesting to see how they do on this team. And, you know, Decider Clubhouse, always a nice map. Brand new, actually, to the season. It's just been reworked. However, we're about to get into this match. We're going to see how it goes. A few more things to set up here. Once again, sorry for the delays. Alright. Here we go. Alright, getting into the ban phase, what do you think Xeno's idea here is losing two of their main fraggers in the past week? What do you think they're going for the bans? Do you think they're going to have good bans here? What do you think? Actually, you know,
I honestly don't know what they're going to do.
You don't have no idea?
No.
Alright, should be interesting. You know, it's coming out here with the Thatcher ban, actually, from, I think that was Ego.
It was Ego, yeah.
That's interesting. I wonder if they'll have any good strats revolving around that. Maybe they've kind of planned it out. They're on defense first. You know, you want to ban that Thatcher, see if you can go ahead and get rid of the VIP wall, or it kind of controls a lot. Let's see right here, giving me a shout out as always.
Shout out to my boy Henry.
Oh yeah, good times too, by the way.
Good time.
See, Xeno also here banning the Jaeger. This is an interesting play considering whenever you ban. Hold up. Is that a Mira ban on defense? Is that a defensive Mira ban?
I believe that is a defensive Mira ban.
Typically here, you would see the Mira be banned by the offense, not the defense. So I'm 100% certain here that Ego has come up with strategies in order to work around not having a Mira and a Thatcher, you know?
Very interesting.
The Vigil coming out. And these are all routine picks. You know, typical kitchen hold. You know, except if you don't have a Mira, you typically bring Maestro. It's interesting the fact that Ego also does not have a Maestro, but instead opted out to bring the Valkyrie and the Echo. How about you talk on why you think they're doing the way they're doing, while I get these operator bands set up?
I think they're playing more defensive based on the Echo and Valkyrie picks. Because since they've lost their two main fraggers in the past week, I think that they're more confident on their defense.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I gotta actually do the controls. Oh shit. Alright, getting back into the game here. Let's see, let's go ahead and get down to this first floor here. We're getting eye on this Jester. Ego, oh, I'm sorry. The Echo of Jester. Apologize if the game audio is too loud. We're going to turn that down just a bit. Let's go on to that bit. Knuckles, how about you have a nice conversation while I get label where I can actually control good stuff in reserve.
Alright.
5 seconds remaining.
Typical routine setup here. Obviously, they're reinforcing walls and such. Echo throwing out both of his drones, setting them up around for cameras. Interesting pick that they didn't pick Penthouse first room. Echo going for pre-fires through the door. Jester knifing the air. Don't know what he's doing. Xeno's gonna get a frag on Ego. It appears the Ego's shooting through the ceiling, I think. Alright.
Alright guys, I'm back. I'm sorry. Hold on. My controller is not connecting currently to my PC. Give me a hot minute while Knuckles merits more. Let's see. Oh, here you go. My controller has Jay actually getting the pick onto Melon. That is a huge pick. That's the buck going almost
With
all
the
the
nitro.
Yes. Jelly
Pulls out
getting
the Kobe
pick.
nitro.
Kobe nitro, so yes. Oh my god. Hold up, these control. I'm sorry guys. This is my first time doing this. I have never used controller. There's some really weird controls going on here. Let's see if I can get this fixed real quick.
Technical issues.
Okay. Looks like it's just me being really bad. We see the thermite of REDCUBE R6 right here. I might actually go for the peek on the kitchen. Can he get the frag onto the smoke? He cannot. He will miss all of his shots, but does not take any damage. You see here though, Ego's already been able to trade out 2 players.
He's gonna go for the thermite on the wall to get a better angle on kitchen. He's gonna pre-fire the left side, but there's no one there. He's gonna get fragged by
Juicy. That is Red. That was really nice aim coming in from your end. Looks like my controller disconnected again. I am so sorry, guys. I'm just doing this. Let's see. My controller back now? I can actually use it. Okay. Did Jelly get the pick on the snail? Can he get the third? Jester will be down, however, from the glass. Juicy might be able to get this revolve off, or he'll get the pick. However, Jelly is pushing in from the opposite side, and he has the fuser. He might be able to get the pick. We see Jazz pushing in, might actually be able to go for the pick. Smoke coming out. Jazz rushing in with a pistol. Pre-fires the wrong angle. Juicy gets Jelly. 1v1 here. Jazz gets the pick on the down player, Jester. He's moving in. Does not know he's on the left. Does know he will get the pick on the Juicy.
Headshot.
Jazzman coming in with the 2 frags. It's a good round indeed. What do you think was wrong there with the Ego defense?
I think they should have went penthouse first round instead of setup and kitchen. I think that that's just like the safe pick off the bat. It's an easy way to get a first round and the lead.
Do you think that the fact they didn't have they stratted, you know, banning the Thatcher and the Mirror, do you think they're stratting against being able to go with penthouse, like trying to throw off the attacking of, or the defense whenever Xeno has to defend? Do you think they're trying to throw that off?
Actually, that's very likely. I didn't think about that.
That should be interesting. Typically, though, you don't want to do strats. If you're not going to be able to win on defense, you don't want to be able to throw off the other defense. You know what I mean? It's confusing, I understand, yes. But, however, we're going to see, my controller disconnected again. Hello, controller. I'm struggling. I'm sorry. Alright, we're back now. Alright, boys, we're in this. Looks like they're going to be going for the penthouse hold now. You see, running the Vigil, the Smoke, the Knife. The Vigil, the Smoke, the Echo, the Pulse, and the Bandit. Typical take. However, looks as though Xeno's going to be opting to bring
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
soft breachers. Actually, 3 soft breachers if you include Ash, and REDCUBE being on Ash, the entry. That's it's an interesting play.
5 seconds to insertion.
So you're going to get drones set up everywhere. It's like a typical one coming in here.
Attackers have recovered
Nearly
their
taking
Attackers
the
are
Echo's
heading
head
to
off
the
with the shock, and this is dangerous. But, how do you feel?
Very risky maneuver by Juicy.
This is juicy. I like the holes. See, the Vigil might be going for an aggressive pick, however, he most likely won't, since there's no attackers coming in from the south side. How's everything looking on your end? Is it looking good? You alright?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, can you check the stream real quick? Because I can't.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Make sure it's not lagging. Okay, thank you. Let's see, we got 2 attackers pushing for forward. Jay will get the pick on the melon. Can REDCUBE R6 be able to get the refrag onto the pulse? Most likely not, as a pulse looks like he has rotated back all the way into kitchen. Actually, it looks like REDCUBE R6 will be making his way in the lobby. This is very aggressive push without drones. This is something that you do not want to typically do. We see, will he most likely will not make any resistance until he gets all the way up here. Actually, the Vigil's getting shot at from Jelly, and he'll take damage from. Oh, I'm sorry, and he'll take damage from Ash. Juicy actually getting the snail. Juicy actually getting the pick on the snail. That's your hard breach down on in the first minute 30 seconds while getting any walls open.
Turn down game audio a little bit.
The game audio? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, sorry guys once again, you know, we're still getting this. I've never done this before. I'm trying my hardest. Thanks. My controller disconnected again. Okay, we're good now. Alright. Red will be able to get the pick onto the Vigil. That's finally a refrag coming in here from Xeno. This is something that you want to typically do, however, after you've already got your heart breach down. Henry might be able to actually get the pick onto the pulse of Jay. Will the shots, no shots will connect. Jay will get the pick on the red. That's diffuser down. Looks like the defensive hold on Penthouse is actually coming back for Ego here after suffering such a terrible loss after last round.
It's very interesting without with the ban of Mira too.
That's very true. Looks as though the roam clear coming out here from Xeno is not where it should be right now. Looks as though the bans are not coming up right now, guys. Let me see if there's a way for me to fix that. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Knuckles, how do you feel? Do you think this pulse might actually be able to get the nitro?
I believe he will.
Seconds to go.
Nice.
I believe in my boy Jay.
And Jester gets a pick on the jelly. Alright, sorry guys, like I said, still trying to get everything set up. Stuff isn't working right now. Let me see. Looks as though the bans... Are they... I think I know what happens. Alright guys, sorry.
Even when damaging is not playing, he's still throwing the cast. Very interesting.
I throw everything, guys. I'm so sorry for this. I'm trying to get it fixed. I don't... Alright, so the bans are not coming up right now. I don't know if there's a way for us to fix it. Also, it looks as though it's a 1-0 on Xeno's in right now. Let me see. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This stuff isn't working. I'm gonna try to fix it. Give me 4 seconds. Looks as though some of this has... No, we want to see the team logo. Yes, I'm sorry, guys. Once again, so sorry. Knuckles, coming out of that round, how do you feel Xeno are? How do you feel Xeno's...
I think that Xeno might be able to pull this game off, because that defense last round was really strong.
Yes.
Especially without Mira at Penthouse.
Okay.
I don't know how they're going to do on attack, though. We haven't seen that yet.
We have not seen them attack, however. Do you think that... Coming out, I'm sorry guys, once again, this is so, this is unacceptable, I'm sorry. I should have checked all this beforehand, but, let's see, go and fix the map. Okay, that got wonky. Let's go and take that off.
That got wonky.
That definitely got wonky there.
Can we get a REDCUBE wonky emote, please?
Looks as though, let me see if I can get the map bans in order. Knuckles, try to, just try to describe what just happened.
It'd be nice if we changed the camera.
Okay.
Somebody
Yes. I am so sorry, guys. This is like I said, completely unacceptable. I cannot help. I'm having to fix 10,000 things at once right now. Controller. My controller's disconnected, so I'm just gonna do it with my mouse. It's gonna get a nice camera angle onto.
My name's Taken, playing Doc with the Elite skin. You can see a savage mustache at the top left of your screen. Switching through the cameras, trying to find some attackers. Juicy's gonna get no, Jelly's gonna get the frag on Juicy. Looking good for Team Xeno. Taken, here's the Capiteo, I believe. Go into here's him outside. All 5 of Team Ego is out front. He's gonna do a peek on the door. Capiteo's right outside. He's gonna peek it. He's gonna miss all his shots. He's gonna back up and go back on the cameras. Nope. He's gonna heal Maestro.
Okay.
He's gonna go back.
Looks
Nope,
like
he's not.
I've got everything fixed, guys. I'm so
Sledging above, trying to get a peek
Attackers
on a
recovered
dock.
the diffuser.
so sorry for all this. This should not be happening.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Knuckles.
Attackers recovered the
Actually,
bomb
the smoke
diffuser.
is dead in the first 30 minutes, and as well as the Maestro has been lit, and that's no damage on the Xeno at all. Why is the doc not healed the Maestro yet? That's one of my questions. And also, why is the smoke peeking everything? Looks as though their push will be coming in from Xeno right now. Will they be able to get any picks? The push is going down. Let's try to get an angle on that. It looks like they cannot, however. Jasmine getting 2 picks, and that was a Jasmine pushing in, being an absolute savage right now. He is.
All the flashbangs are being thrown.
But Jay will get a pick on, finally, onto the melon, but it most likely will be too late. And so let's see what Jay's doing, how Jay thinks he might be able to clutch this round out. Alright, I got my controller back, guys. Alright, no more of this, alright, dude. Promise. Let's see, Jay will be able to, does not see anybody, we'll get the Bleach, however, I'm sorry, I did not realize that Bleach was live, we'll be able to pick, Jay will get the pick on the Jazz, but it's too late, they cannot do anything. Save the Katie.
Good try, but they wasted too much time getting onto site.
You see here, Jazz leading the team of Xeno in kills, as well you see on Ego, however, it's basically the same thing with 2-man carry right now. You see Jay and Juicy on the Ego end, both having 5 kills, you know. Rest of the team barely even, only one's going positive on the rest of the team, right? And then you see Xeno, there's only 1 guy, 2 guys going positive. How's Bobby? Hello?
Yep, yeah.
Okay, I'm just make sure you're there. I'm sorry. It's just...
I'm just listening to you. You're just going on.
Do you think you think that has some impact on the Ego right now? That's considering the fact that they're getting picked early and they're not able to quote unquote out frag the Xeno roster.
I believe it does.
It's interesting.
You know, like
yeah, sorry.
no, you go.
You go.
No, you go.
Okay, fine. It's interesting to see actually how Xeno's this Jazz coming in as the replacement for a player of Xeno, formerly is Blueberry. Let's go see Cam. Dog coming in with a P90, obviously, but like I said, it's interesting. Blueberry's spot has been taken by Jazz, and Melon's spot, or damaging, which is me. Melon took my spot. It's
Wow, feels bad, man.
feels bad. Yeah, you just snagged my spot like that. Like, what you doing, dude? It doesn't even worry
You
about
got
it.
demoted to caster.
That's demoted, dude. This is the upload, dude. That
10
team's...
seconds left.
Anyway. You see...
Throwing shade at his past team.
5 seconds left.
Very interesting plays by damaging.
It's interesting to see here that
Attackers' objective is to
Xeno-
defuse the bomb. Attackers dropped the
it's,
diffuser.
like I said, it's just interesting to see Xeno coming out here and able to basically get plant down instead of fragging out. Meanwhile,
Yo,
Ego's more or
awesome.
less really... Yeah, what?
Apparently the game volume is too low now.
Game volume's low?
Yeah.
Alright, well...
Bomb located by attackers.
Alright, we're going back to 40, boys. And that's what I'm keeping it at. Alright, okay. Let's go and get a nice camera angle on the Jazz trying to get shots down into the cool vibe stair, which, you know, the general spot you want to be able to glass is right.
Break down all the windows. Oh, okay.
He nearly spots him, however, will not.
So I was gonna keep these hard peaks on these 3 windows, watching for runouts.
Red will actually get the pick on the
Walking
Jester.
by.
Looks like Red
Glass
might actually
Kobe's the drone.
push in. Is Red gonna decide to push in here? Might be able to get the pick onto... I don't know who that is sitting right there. Legion that is sitting right behind the couch. Red can barely not see him. Will Legion peek and die?
I
Because
think he suspected he was there, but like, I don't know what my man's doing.
See, typically here you want to get drone work coming in. That's what we're seeing from Xeno. They're not droning in each other. Red hasn't had a drone on him all game, and he's been trying to entry, which is, you know, you even drone out yourself. You actually does not see the Legion. Will get picked by the Legion.
No.
Red, you're a blind man. Continue.
He is very blind. I don't know how he's running this entire league. Very, very insane.
It's. I
Good
guess
try
it
on
just
the
puts a
left
lot of
side.
stress.
My main man Henry.
Let's go and see. You see that Glaz has lets of position on ruins. Might actually decide to push onto the south balcony. Where's the rest of the team at? You got Melon pushing in on the garage. Sorry, not garage. Hookah balcony. The Buck, which you typically want to go from below. Where's the sledge at? I've lost the sledge. Help me find the sledge. Okay.
But gone.
Juicy actually getting the pick on the Jazz. This is 2 picks with Juicy this round.
Very good place.
Looks like Thermite will be peeking it too. Snail will go fall to Juicy. Juicy with a fat 3K this round.
With barely any health left as Lesion.
Facts. Nobody's there to go through facts. They're just peeking them one by one. Now you have both of your soft destructors left, that being a Buck and a Sledge. Buck using the DMR, typically not something you see. Juicy will get the 4th.
He's
Can he
gonna
go
fall
for
to
the
Juicy
ace?
Also, can he? Yeah. I believe he might.
Jelly
Also
gets
worth to
taken.
mention that he also just got healed by Doc a second ago, so he has a lot more health than he used. Than he did a second ago.
We see Doc finally doing his job. Doc actually now about to do his job for the 2nd time. About to get a pick. We see the L
Very
pushing
immense
up.
plays. Jelly with no health.
Can the Doc do his job for a 2nd time? He can, and he will get the pick with a
He's gonna
3.
take the ace.
Steal an ace from your
Not
man.
get it.
Once
Feels
again,
bad.
we see here 2 fraggers.
Juicy with the 9K.
So 4 rounds in, Aoeah has 9 kills against the Xeno roster. I don't know what to say. Ego. Juicy isn't a very talented player, as you can see. He got 4 picks there, wasn't it? 4 picks without barely taking any damage, and the 4th guy finally shot him. But
Yep. Very good legend player.
very good legend. Very
Or Legion,
sus.
as some like to call him.
Caviar, doesn't matter, okay?
Caviar.
It's interesting to see here, you know, the map bans, blah, blah, blah. It's out the window, okay?
We're not gonna have a Vigil this round. We're gonna have a Bandit instead with a 6-pick.
Which makes sense, you know. You typically
Yeah.
want, you know, you need somebody to stop walls, especially when you ban Thatcher.
Still running both Echo and Valkyrie for lots of cameras.
Attackers need to locate and
Lots of
defuse
cameras.
Lots of camera action going on.
Fat L's. Fat L's will be handed this game. I feel it. We already see the 4K coming in from. I'm sorry, Juicy. Juicy now will be defaulting back into the smoke, which is typical. Let's see. Looks like I don't have to take. Now,
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. 10 seconds left.
Xeno was
before
bringing
insertion.
in two hard breaches, or no, sorry, 2 soft breaches every round for like Penthouse
Attackers have
and
revived their diffuser.
Hookah.
Attackers
Which is something you
objective
typically
is
don't want to
defuse
do.
a
You
bomb.
know,
Attackers
no,
have dropped the bomb
right?
diffuser.
But
Attackers
looks this
recovered
time
the bomb
actually,
diffuser.
Xeno is gonna opt to not bring the hard breach or 2 soft breaches instead bring Jazz on the Glaz, you know, typical. He's played that almost every round now. He's played it really well actually. Red on the Ash and Snail on the Zofia, then putting Jelly and Melon onto the Glaz. Onto support roles. We have heard Snail brag time and time again how he's a great Ying main, and he's not even playing Ying. I don't get it. I never will.
Maybe too many times he's bragged about being a Ying player.
Way too many times. You see Melon pushing on the roof. You see Jelly might go into the pick. Red holding the angle on the Bleach. He will let Bleach rotate out, however. Jelly
He's gonna
taking.
get another kill on Jelly.
Listen, where was Juicy at? That was a wall bang coming from Juicy.
That
Juicy,
that was naughty. That was a juicy kill.
That
I might say.
yeah, you can definitely say that was a juicy kill. Snail gets a refrag onto Jay, the pulse. But a pulse for a thermite, I don't know. As Juicy might be able to get another pick, does see the glass, however. May repeat, may not. I don't know. Let's go and see. We might have REDCUBE R6 in here pushing in with the diffuser yet again. However, Mike trying to get a pick onto the guy inside a movie theater. We see most of his teammates are pushing out. We got Melon coming up front. Wonder where the rest of his team's at. We got Bleach roaming inside of pool table, which is Something, you know, typically don't want to do. Snail crouch walking up those Kulvat stairs might actually be able to get a pick onto the bandit. Let's see how this goes. Once again, though, Snail does not have a drone pushing in. This is something that you never want. Like, oh, there's a kid. Here comes the drone coming in. Let's see if the drone might actually be able to spot out this bandit.
Snail stealthily moving up the stairs, trying to not make a lot of noise.
Sneaky boy.
He suspects that
Attackers
someone
have
is
located a
in
bomb.
hookah. Or not hookah, that room.
That
the name of that room.
Pool room. Billy's,
Pool room, that's the name?
There's many callouts. Jazz actually doing a really wide piece. Well, they're going for the in the smoke plant. Let's see. Panda 3 will go down. Oh, the nitro cells, the Echo drones deployed by their own team's nitro cells. Can Juice be able to get a pick? Candy will fall to Jazz coming through the smoke. Jazz going for the second pick. We'll be able to get the second.
Attackers are activating.
Diffuser's
Very
been
nice
down.
shot from Jazz.
Jazz, the god Glaz. See how is the rest of the team gonna be able to cope? Juicy will be peeking with Red holding the angle onto MVP hallway. I'm trying to switch Jester. There goes Snail. Snail finally getting the pick on the bandit. He's still stealthily looking for it.
Jester suspects that there's other people in the room, which he would be right. He sees. Oh, okay. He's gonna trade shots with him.
We'll turn around. There's nobody behind him, and he will fall to
And a
REDCUBE
REDCUBE.
dash R6.
Will get a kill.
REDCUBE will get a kill. Once again, guys, who just tuned into the stream, thank you. Love a follow. This is not. I'm not the owner of this league. I'm only a caster. The owner is playing in the game currently right now, who is REDCUBE R6 or dash RCR6. He's a very talented guy. He works his butt off like all the time. Make sure.
Can't seem to get a lot of kills in ranked games though.
That's facts. He's a silver. That
Very
can't last
interesting.
more than 3 games.
He can run a league though pretty well. That's cool.
That's facts.
Yo, we're at 72 viewers. That's pretty crazy.
Thanks, guys, once again for all the views. Yo, it makes us so happy. All the support, best thing ever.
Have you guys heard of Twitch Prime? Okay.
Sellouts 101.
Yeah.
We see here though. The roster of Ego is juicy. It's just the entire team negative, juicy positive, Jay positive.
Very interesting.
The same thing with Xeno though. You
Attackers
see
need
more
to
of the
locate
Xeno
and
players
defuse
fragging
bombs.
and actually be able to go for plants. Look as though your mic is dying. Probably want to fix that. Looks like though I can't.
As you hear Knuckles plug up his Astro A50
Attackers
because
have
they're
located a bomb.
low on battery.
Looks like we will be stuck on the screen. I do not know what's going on with the game. We've been going to spectate REDCUBE R6. He was playing on the Aoeah. Guys, why? It's stuck. It's not.
Everything's PC will not work.
More
More technical issues. I'm not surprised.
technical issues. There you go. I got it. Yeah, we're good.
Don't worry about it.
Looks as though I have lost the menu at the bottom. It's
10
okay.
seconds left
It's
before
okay.
insertion.
Menu has left.
The menu has left the building, everybody. The
I would
controller's
have left
fine.
everything's PC too, honestly, but it's fine.
Let's see REDCUBE R6 playing the role of Aoeah,
Attackers
the
will
main
cover the
fragger.
bomb
Generally, you
diffuser.
want your best player
Attackers
on
are heading out to
Aoeah.
defuse
However,
the bomb.
looks like Jazz is the best player right now.
I don't know why they gave Red Ella. I honestly
That's
don't.
a very
That was
interesting
not a
pick
wise
coming.
decision,
This
but we'll
is
see how it turns out.
not a wise decision at all. Looks as though, I don't. It should be very interesting, to say the least.
The attackers
Very,
diffuser
very
has been dropped.
This is a nice upstairs hold coming in here from REDCUBE R6.
Someone is on the roof. I don't know who that is.
Someone is on the roof.
They're gonna be
How
reaching hatch, I believe.
How about we get a spot? It is the fuck of Jay.
Oh, the hatch has been blown. Bye bye.
Hatch has been blown. It is gone.
It has been. It has left the building.
It is physically not existent anymore. That got
It has
deleted.
disappeared.
Gone forever. Thermite. Alright, hold up. Thermite pushing in the MVP hole. Probably will actually get the pick up with the bandit. No, he will not. He will miss. This is Juicy we're talking about. Juicy does not miss. Ella will go for a quick peek. Can Ella get the pick?
Juicy looks like about 60 health.
Oh my god,
I
Melon will
believe.
get the pick onto the bandit. Looks like Juicy is still scared to push in.
He's hit by Ella. Concussed, as one might say.
You got this nice crossfire coming in from the bandit. And actually, he's been to go to the pick onto the guy on balcony. He missed his shots, cannot do anything. He is terrible. Goes for the quick peek. I love you, Red. I'm just kidding. Juicy will take out Melon. Can he get the second pick onto REDCUBE dash R6? We'll go for the pick. He will be down by REDCUBE R6. REDCUBE R6 is going for
Finally
kills.
stopped Juicy after his like 3-round tear on Team Xeno.
Juicy sitting at 11 kills. It's absolutely massive. REDCUBE R6
What
to
a
get the second
monster.
pick, then he get the third. He misses shots, pulls out the pistol, goes up for one tap, goes out his shots. Go for the pick, go for the pick, get it! Cannot hit, will be taking, and will fall to my name is taken. Ego. I'm sorry,
His life
guys.
was taken by him too.
His life was taken by his name.
It was. Feels bad.
You know, it's interesting to see that the Pulse has already used his nitro cell actually. But
Still gonna be spotting some feet from the stairs.
Still
When we
be
look at
spotting
her at the
some
floor.
Attackers recovered the
see
diffuser.
Blue's full health with my name is taken at 25, most likely. We see Xeno here. I think Xeno's gonna take this round. You still got the Maestro and the Echo left, and you've already destroyed the Hard Breach and the Buck. Which is something you really want for this site.
Jackal gonna be looking for some footprints on the floor as he activates his visor.
Do you think he can find any footies? I do not think he can.
He might find some feetsies on the floor.
I don't think he
It's possible. I don't know.
15
We'll find
seconds
out.
remaining.
Has yet to see any of them.
10 seconds to go.
Flashbang
the
into
Echo
the
doesn't
room. He's
come
gonna
out.
get concussed by
He
it.
does
Echo.
not shoot
He's
the
gonna break
Echo.
the camera.
5
Does
seconds
not see it
remaining.
on the ceiling. I do not know how. It's gonna go down through the smoke.
And that's right.
Operators, you are out of time.
Is round. As Xeno picks up the defense.
Did what they had to do. I mean, come in clutch.
Going into round 7, they're gonna vote for Penthouse.
Penthouse, you know, the typical
Not
hold.
really a surprise. You
Yeah,
know,
it's the typical hold.
They're gonna be playing Valkyrie and Echo for the camera action. Red's gonna be on Aoeah again.
Now I wonder if RCR6 or Xeno have planned that there won't be a Mira, and that they try to bait out they try to bait out the thing to ban out the ban of Mira.
I believe that Red is a small. Oh, he's gonna switch to Alibi with a 6 pick instead of Aoeah.
See,
Very interesting play.
but that's just a preference pick.
Defenders, protect your
It is a
bombs from being
preference
defused
Everybody
by
knows
attackers.
that REDCUBE R6 does love Ella.
Alibi.
Alibi. Ella Alibi did the same offer.
Close enough.
Close enough, alright? See a typical hole coming in here from the Xeno defense. We see here though, the two recruits that they have brought in, one is doing amazing and one is doing absolutely the best he can. We see here though, on the Ego, I want to take a look at this Ego one more time. Ego, right? You got
10 seconds.
Juicy at 11, Jay at 5, and the rest of the team still isn't going positive. Half of them are playing
5 seconds
fragger
left.
rules as well. It's very interesting to see the supports out fragger fraggers. It's something you
Attackers
typically do
recovered the
not want.
diffuser. Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
In the future, I think we're gonna see a possibly a change in the roster for Ego based on Juice's performance this game.
That is facts. Maybe Juicy will be promoted to fragger and somebody else will be demoted to support. Should be interesting though as we see some typical takes going out here from Ego. Thermite by himself, however, inside of going into the VIP lounge.
Attackers have dropped the bomb
You know, you don't
diffuser.
want Thermite by yourself. You typically want a refraggable operator, but however, they still do have 2 operators downstairs in order to destroy this bottom floor, which is kind of a good idea, kind of isn't. It's all about how you want to take site. We see gunshots actually come in. REDCUBE RCR6 will be able to get the pick onto, I think that was the Jackal. Is that a wallbang as well? I cannot tell. I think that was another wallbang coming out here from
A
REDCUBE
bomb has
R6.
been located.
For the people in chat asking, he's using a controller because it's easier to switch between the cameras. He's not actually playing on Xbox.
Yeah, guys, because it's like really hard to control like PC controls and server tools. REDCUBE R6 will see or know the Buck is downstairs in the kitchen. Might be able to get a big rep. Might wait. But we see them. We actually do see there might be a rush as the Maestro will be down and Jay gets a pick onto the Maestro.
He's gonna be caught on the reload. Not gonna be able to fire a bullet.
And that's your Thermite dead and your Maestro dead. That's a good trade, you know, both supports and both supports. But it was interesting to see Maestro stay there and wait. REDCUBE R6 getting the pick again onto Jester. He will fall, however, to Bleach, who was on the roof, I think. Yes, she was.
Nasty ACOG peek right there with one of the best guns in the game.
As Bleach gets a pick, and the Nitro Cell will go down, and Jazz will take out Bleach as a 1v2 structure
Nice.
for Jay.
No, in that situation, that wasn't a Yeet
Attackers
Nitro,
are
or that wasn't a
bomb.
Kobe Nitro Cell, that was a Yeet Nitro Cell.
Yes, Yeet for precision.
No,
No.
Kobe is precision.
Oh,
Yeet
yes,
is just
yes.
like strength.
Thank you.
It wasn't very precise. He just threw it, and he blew it up.
That's facts. He
It
just
is.
went for the Yeet.
He did, in fact, go for the Yeet.
Sorry guys, the ego's not capitalized. Once again, Rainbow Six issues. It's alright. We got here Xeno going in actually 5-2 after almost I would say getting dominated on the first 2 rounds. I don't understand.
Going around 8, they have a blitz, which is
The first
different
pick,
from what we've seen.
I
I'm
cannot.
not gonna say I'm surprised, but
Yes, Blitz, typically, but he's not that good in comp because most teams know how to work around him. It's interesting
It
to
is true.
see that egos don't bring out Blitz.
perhaps trying a different strategy since what they've been doing doesn't seem to work
That's
against,
facts. Bring out a good team. I mean, if it doesn't work, why keep doing it?
Interesting to point out that there's not a Valkyrie this round either on Xeno.
Attackers need
Not
to
as much
locate and
camera
defuse
action.
bombs.
That is facts. There's no camera
Only
option, but
Echo's
they
camera.
still do have Echo, Pulse, and the Maestro, which is what you want. That's still 3 intel operators. If say the Pulse, if he doesn't get picked off of rip, that's still very good late round stuff. You also have the Legion 2 for intel. I mean, you can work around when not having a Valkyrie and a Mira. It's alright, but
Bomb
it's
located
interesting
by
to see
attackers.
now that I think of Juice. Yeah, Juice switched onto a more of a fragging
10 seconds
role,
remaining.
that of Dokkaebi, and they have decided to not bring a hard breach. The
5
Eagle Ross
seconds
decided
left
not to bring a
before
hard breach,
insertion.
which it could work out in Hookah. You don't really need a hard breach for Hookah.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
It's alright.
Attackers are
But
heading out
if
to
you're
defuse
gonna run a
bomb.
shield, I would recommend running Blitz, or I mean Monty, easy Monty plant, and Blitz for roam clear. You see that the roam game, I'd say, of Xeno actually is very well, but you're dropping the Blitz or the Jackal for the Blitz, and that's just, in my opinion, worse, because you don't have as much.
I agree.
Dokkaebi actually might go to pick on the Bandit. Will the Bandit peek? It does see the Bandit head. Bandit will land some shots onto the Dokkaebi of
Those
Juicy.
shots were very close.
Yes, those remind me of a certain clip you showed me. But
Yeah, in about the same area as well.
the exact same reason, I think.
Yeah.
But we see Jay might actually be getting very aggressive onto the Bandit. Doing a ping come out from the Bandit. Juicy will take more damage, however. Jay will fall from the crossfire from Jazz, and Jazz will get the second one. Jazz in the best crossfire angle I've seen. Melly get the TK on the
Feels
Jazz.
bad. I do not believe that was part of their strategy, but
You never know with this Xeno. They always surprise.
Yeah.
Look at Ying pushing Melon. Melon is going to be by himself. Jester will be going for some shots. Cannot land any. And will be fired. And will set up the cross from Izosophia, taking out the Bandit. It happens. Like, the TK was very unfortunate. It might have cost him the round here. Because that's your pulse hit and a knife.
I believe you're not that great with not shooting your teammates either.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, in all fairness, that Twitch drone shocked him a lot, and it nearly took off his head. So
It's true.
it's a trade. It's a trade for a trade. You trade your teammate's life in order to not get the Twitch drone and then die, but not the Twitch.
Yeah.
I don't know how that made sense, but it does. Okay. See, let's go inspect it.
Claim
Red Cube.
yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, Red Cube
That's
actually.
pretty cool.
Push going in here.
He's got flashbang. Free fire to Echo and gonna get the kill.
As Red Cube
Well,
6
Red
will
Cube is
fall.
gonna be dropped, as
And-
usual. Not surprised there.
And it's up to Jelly. Jelly does not know his operator is right, and he will fall to the Ying of Jester. That round was
Not much he could have done there.
I feel as though that round was just riddled with little mistakes. Peeking, missing shots, team kills, not being able to shoot a Twitch drone, just little stuff like that. But eventually that goes away with practice. It happens. It's interesting actually. He's gonna default onto the Rook for ACOG. That's 3 ACOGs on the Xeno defense. How do you think that's
No
gonna
sh-
work out?
It seems like they're playing a little bit more passive now.
Yes, I mean,
I think.
yeah, I definitely feel as though that is the case because they were seriously, really aggressive there, I would say. Not they were really aggressive. They were peeking a lot of stuff they shouldn't be peeking. Now they're probably most likely gonna default back, hold long angles, and wait.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Also, interesting point out, no blitz this round.
No
from,
blitz.
Team Ego.
No blitz.
Reinforcing the wall. Attackers have located a bomb.
You see here though, once again, it's the refraggers coming out from the Xeno side, right? And then you only got 2 fraggers coming out from the Ego side. Once again though, it looks like Juicy will fall back onto more of a fragging role and swap off of the Thermite support general. What's the difference here between the Xeno defense and the Ego defense?
I feel like the Xeno defense, at least going into this round, is like I said, it's a lot more passive.
Attackers have recovered their defuse.
And
attackers' objective is to defuse the bomb.
Ego, it's interesting. Ego's playing like a lot more. I don't know, honestly.
You want to describe it as like?
They seem very different each round.
Yeah, it's like almost like they're switching up their playstyle every round just
Yeah.
because. Anger actually, Melon will fall again onto Juicy.
Juicy.
It's
Juicy, the MVP of this game thus far.
and we'll get his 12th kill of the game. It is Juicy. It looks like Juicy is trying everything he can in order to just frag out here. As Jay will go into a nade. Onto, I have no idea who he's going for the nade for. Actually, both nades will fall.
Just kind of yeet him into the room.
It's kind of yeet boy. I mean, you just gotta do what you gotta do, right? Jelly's gonna be shot by a switch on. Is he gonna team kill? He will not. That's sad. I wanted to see another team kill coming out here from the Xeno defense, but most likely.
Pulse looking for feet through the ceiling. Well, he sees the glass. Late reaction time, but he still gets up the frag.
I do have word, however, I just got DM'd that Snail was playing on 60 hertz. It's sad. But
I wouldn't be surprised if he was playing on 30 hertz, because that's what that appeared to be.
that's a Snail.
Maybe
for
even
you know?
less.
I mean, it's all right though. It happens.
Maybe his mouse was broken.
I-
Maybe he has like one of those mice with like the ball on the bottom instead of a laser.
The fact is, Jay will actually be pushing him. Maybe he get the pick. The nitro will go off. He will
He's gonna
down
get
one.
a double.
One will be down. The nitro
He's
cell.
gonna get the double. That was a nice entry by Jay.
Jay 1 HP here.
suspects
Might be able to get the
somebody-
second pick. Does not.
He's gonna pre-fire
The
through the
echo.
wall. Does
And
not know. Okay.
Snail
Gonna go down by Snail.
And Bleach will get the
Snail's
pick.
gonna get dropped by Bleach.
And it's all up to REDCUBE dash RCR6. Will he be able to finish this round out or will he not? You guys want being aggressive up and will follow the My Name is Taken.ego. That round once.
Interesting round.
Did you see the TK? I don't know if you saw it, but the
I
nitro cell
didn't see the TK.
down the Maestro.
I didn't catch that. That was interesting.
And Jazzman, who was previously TK'd, gets TK's jelly. Does he?
I respect it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know what to say.
Two TKs back to back.
Yeah.
Interesting maneuver. I don't know if it's working out in their favor, but we will see.
We will see. Yes, indeed. We see both Jester and Bleach not fragging out, but they are playing the support roles now. You know, they're doing what they have to do. My Name is Taken, falling back more on the fragger support role, doing what we have to do. Jay, Juicy, both fragging out. That's kind of thrown this ego attack into
Attackers need to locate
you know?
and defuse as many bombs as they can. Attackers have located a bomb.
Chat asking how you got your stream so buttery.
I don't think it's buttery. I
How
think
did
they're
you
memeing.
I don't know. Let us see.
Check it.
No, I think it looks fine.
Oh, bro? Cool. Thank God.
Cool.
That's
Wait,
all we
how
got.
did you get your stream so buttery?
A lot of time and effort, man. It was stressful, I'm telling you.
5 seconds left before insertion.
REDCUBE-R6 really helped me out here.
Attackers have recovered
You know,
their
it's
diffuser.
interesting to see
Attackers are
Melon
moving
on
to
this
defuse the
fragging
bomb.
role. I think this is his first game ever playing in a competitive environment. I don't know if he's scrimmed with the Xeno at all, but it's definitely showing here, you know, that he hasn't He hasn't never
Bomb
you know
located
played in
by
a competitive
attackers.
area before. It's showing up along with Jelly, who is usually Xeno's main fragger, besides damaging. It's just I don't know how to explain it. It's just very big issues coming in here from the Xeno offense.
Attackers have dropped the
I
bomb.
agree. Also, in
Attackers
chat,
recovered the
a
diffuser.
user by the name of Fat Taft being very toxic towards me, and I don't appreciate it.
Oh, as Jay will actually see the
Yeah,
Echo
he's
Drone
gonna get
finally.
the Echo Drone, yeah. He's
You
gonna
know-
see some feetsies on the ground in the room.
It's interesting to run the
Sensor
pulse
activated.
and not have the pulse play a bucket. You know?
It is. I don't know what he's trying to see through those walls. There's only really buckets around him. There's not much to scan through.
Oh,
but no, I respect it.
I can respect it as
Like he's
well.
gonna be in hookah.
We see. I don't understand. Melon and both Red are roaming together, right? You know, when you roam, you want to stick with your team close, but you don't want to be this close, okay? Like you're legitimately becoming butt buddies with this man, all right?
The
As we
attacker's bomb
see,
diffuser has been
Red
dropped.
actually taking some damage, I think,
Attackers
from
recovered the
Jay.
bomb
Jay's trying to
diffuser.
shotgun out from below, and looks like it's actually working, as Red has actually took some serious damage here. As a flashbang coming in, will very much on entry, as Red Cube will fall down, and we'll get 2 picks, and will fall down to the Zofia. The Bandit.
Showing Aoeah why he runs the
Attackers have
league.
recovered their diffuser.
Exactly, it's showing him his dominance, as Bandit will drop and get the pick onto Jester. Jelly's
He's gonna fall
stuck
too.
in a 1v2 situation, however he is at full HP with the Zofia and the Thermite both low. It's interesting to see
Attackers recovered the
if
diffuser.
Jelly will be able to clutch this round out. Jelly missing shots onto the Zofia, cannot land any. We see the Thermite going to the flank and trying to just Thermite open the base wall. Zofia does the Zofia's. And let's see, Jelly is Zofia and he's at low HP. Can he be able to get the pick on Thermite? And you know, Bleach will get the pick and that puts us into overtime. Actually, he will down the Zofia.
Interesting comeback too.
That was
So
a,
they had a 5-2 lead.
yes, it was 5-2. Let's see here. With the, it looks like as though Alibi, or I'm sorry, not Alibi. Xeno will be going on to the defense first. You know, it is random. Infinite overtime, I think. Ego. They're doing what they need to do. They all are fragging now, rather than 1 or 2 of them fragging. They're all are fragging, which is something that you need, and that's what's happening. They're doing what they have to do, and
It is. It's also interesting to point out that they're running Valkyrie, Maestro, and
Defenders,
Echo for
protect
a
your
lot of
bombs from
cameras.
being defused by attackers.
many cameras, many cameras.
Got the whole map locked down with cameras. They're playing penthouse, not uncommon.
Very non-tricky. This is the typical hold. Looks like coming in here, the same exact hold they did last time before. With no one on the Bandit. You don't see the. I don't want to say it. What's happening here is the same issue that Ego had. Is that the fraggers aren't fragging. The support of who is fragging and the
10
fraggers
seconds
are
to
what
go.
who needs to frag. You got the main fragger. It looks like of Xeno
5 seconds to go.
not really being able to do anything. Like he's only 3-9. You know, it happens. You know,
Attackers
you have
have
your off
recovered their
games. Maybe he
diffuser.
will bring back
Attackers
next
must
game.
locate
Maybe
and
he won't.
defuse a bomb.
We see here that but however, everybody on Ego started to frag and pick up their stuff previously when they weren't. Even the supports. Let's go ahead and get a nice camera angle onto Juicy, playing the Hibana, going back to the support role once again.
Loading.
I mean, you can consider Hibana a support or a fragger, however you want to consider it. She will spot out the Alibi, and might actually be able to get a lucky wallbang, or no, she'll just watch and wait.
Bomb located by
We see Alibi, or trying to hit the shots onto the Alibi of REDCUBE, and misses. REDCUBE will be peek and will take out Juicy. Looks like Juicy got shot in the elbow as Melon falls to Jay. That's Jazz down as well. What is happening? Is that just the roam game completely gone? It is. At least see Red go for more picks, and most likely, as the Jester of the Dokkaebi is trying to kill this Alibi. You see here though, you've traded out 2 bodies for 1, as Red will actually fall to a Zofia charge.
Feels bad. I know Henry's not very happy about that.
Henry REDCUBE R6 is not very much happy about that. You see here, you still got your Thermite left, and you have your Buck left. That's complete control of the downstairs extra. As Thermite hops in, and Jay will get the pick. It's all to Jelly once again. Buck's still balking from below, trying to find out where this at. As the Zofia, I think, will try to. That's the Dokkaebi trying to peek. We'll walk in. Jelly will get her down. We'll get the pick. No, here's one on his left. Will he be able to get the pick on the Zofia? He will. Zofia spins at the wrong time. Actually, he will not. Zofia will get the pick on the Jelly.
Interesting.
Ego has won 6 rounds in a row.
Very nice comeback.
They are on fire currently. It's interesting that Xeno.
What's interesting, damaging?
Sorry, I'm managing 4 things at once here. It's interesting that Xeno is Xeno. I can't. Xeno's let all these rounds slip by. Maybe it's the fact they didn't attack. You know, they showed some really dominance on attack, like after they got their kinks worked out. But the issue is now, like I said, the fraggers aren't fragging. The fraggers being Jazz and Melon. They both aren't fragging like they need to.
Wait, can you bring up the scoreboard really quick?
Yes. Here you go.
It would be really interesting, or
Yes.
what I feel like would work out in Xeno's favor. If instead of Jelly or Melon, they would have picked up, I don't know, like maybe Knuckles or like Damaging.
Oh, yeah,
Attackers
I feel like they would be
locate and
doing a better
defuse
job.
bombs.
100%.
Maybe more. They might be working as a cohesive unit, like EO seems to be doing in these later rounds.
Almost,
you
could say
6 win streak, I believe, 6
Ah.
rounds in a row.
No, I'm sorry. It was 4 rounds in a row. That's my bad. Not
Is
that
it only
math.
4?
Yes, it was only 4. They came back 5-2.
How are you?
Attackers have
5-2.
located the bomb.
It was
How are you
4.
still
They won 4 rounds in a row. Don't
yeah,
even.
man, we said 6.
Dude, sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
The man can't count. That's
Go you.
crazy.
All right. We see typical hole here. Jay
10
downstairs.
seconds left.
Also, what's interesting, there's no Maestro or Valkyrie this
5
round. Only an
seconds
Echo.
left.
I
What
don't
would?
think we've seen that.
Yeah, that's 2 ACOGs though.
Attackers recovered the bomb
Looks as though my name's
diffuser.
taken
Attackers objective
thoroughly
is to defuse
enjoys
the bomb.
playing this dock operator, especially with the P90.
Because
The PP90, amazing gun. You know, you hit headies with it. Actually, as Jay will suck, and we'll get the pick on the REDCUBE R6 at the Ash down.
Henry is hitting his desk as we speak.
Henry is currently screaming. Yes, it's very bad. Let's see. Juicy might actually be really aggressive and go for the pick on the glass. However, that's your main fragger down. But
It is.
it's interesting to note that REDCUBE RCR6 has died every round now. He has not been going
Yeah.
positive at all. It's interesting, you know, that you're.
Very sad day.
I mean, he's just getting one
Hate
pick
to-
and
hate
straight
to
it out.
see it.
It's hate you
It
hate
is.
to see it. I mean, he's only nutting up every now and then. It happens though. We see Melon and Jelly both going negative. Issues, like I said, you just don't have your team fragging. That's what you need. You need an entire team fragging. If you don't, that's just fat out.
Attackers have recovered their
I feel like
diffuser.
Red's the fan favorite for Team Xeno, other than Damaging, of course.
Other than damaging, yeah, everybody loves damaging.
Very sad that he got subbed out for this game. Yeah, I feel like Red's the fan favorite, and it's not nice to see him doing not great this game.
I mean, he's doing good. Don't get me wrong,
He's
but
doing
actually,
okay.
the Pulse will
feel like he
miss
could
the
be doing a little better.
Nitro. He could be doing better, a lot better.
Yeah, he could be.
We see, there's no roam clear coming from Xeno, at all. Like for the downstairs, you see they're all just upstairs right now. As Snail will drop, and we'll get a tad bit aggressive. Might be able to get the pick on the Legion. Legion will be ready for it. Snail with a reduced reaction time, will he repeat?
I believe
will
I know
pre-fire.
how he got his gamer tag.
He is slow as a snail. As my name's
That is
taken.
absolutely. Yeah.
Jelly will be getting the pick. Will be following the Vigil though. Vigil missing shots. And Jelly going for the refrag. The Vigil will repeat, and
The
he
SMG,
will fall.
he's gonna go down.
That's sad. Snail actually.
Lots of love coming for Jelly in the chat.
Was that a trade coming from? That was a trade. As glad as actually might be going for the really aggressive plant. Will anybody get aggressive and stop the Echo Drone? Looks as though he does not know. He does hear the plant going off. And will bait, and the Pulse will be aggressive. Can the Pulse get the pick? And he will. That's game 1 gone to Ego.
very good comeback. Is that 5 rounds in a row that they came back?
It's 5 rounds.
Very nice.
Anything you'd like to mention before we go into mid game break?
I feel like Henry could do a little bit better.
I feel like Henry
Also
could
think
do better. Let's go and take a look at the
I-
scoreboard. You see, I said you need Ego to step up and frag, and that's exactly what they did. Xeno, however, were not doing that, and that's basically what cost them in the end. They just weren't living like how they were, and then it's alright. That's it. Alright, we're gonna go and take a break for 5 minutes. We'll be back. Have a nice time. Go to the bathroom. Bobby, anything you'd like to say before we go?
Not really.
Alright, bye. Alright, everybody ready? Let's go and get into this. About to start the map bans. Or sorry, not the map bans. We're about to go in the bank. Our third map, or second map, I'm sorry. First map going in Xeno's favor. Let's go make sure they're ready first before we start it. Okay. Alright, here we go. We're gonna start the game. Everybody ready? Okay, here we go. Knuckles, you here? Hello? Knuckles, you there?
Yeah. No, I am here damaging.
Probably switch that over. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna fix this real quick. Bobby, anything you want to say about last map?
Ego really got it together. Like at the beginning, I feel like they were trying different comps and stuff from round to round, but then they finally found like a comp that worked, and they just stuck with it
That's
for
fact.
a few rounds. They got like how many wins in a row? 6 rounds in a row. It's crazy. 5 or 6. Banning Habana. Interesting.
This is coming out from Ego, too. On attack. It's like they've hurt themselves just to win. You know what I mean? You probably don't.
Banning Mira again. That's crazy. Not really. Yeah, I can see it.
The Habana in the mirror, you know, typical ban from coming out. Xeno banning Smoke? Oh, that's like I feel like that's a target ban onto
Yeah,
Juicy.
that definitely is.
I definitely feel like the players realize that that's what this is as well. Yes, you can tell that the players definitely realize that this was happening right now.
REDCUBE going is favorite operator in the game, Alibi.
It definitely feels like Alibi. This is definitely like they've lost. Xeno's lost their strats, and they've kind of defaulted over, you know, to preference picks, which is it can work out. You know, it works.
Yeah.
But
he's gonna use his 6-pick to Jaeger. Oh wait, hold up, maybe not.
Maybe not. Well, might be able to 6-pick back.
Jazz
over.
is gonna pick Jaeger. Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah, okay.
He will stick the Jaeger.
Making it really hard to commentate over this.
It's yes. We got the bands coming out. Sorry guys, trying to get this set up. Looks like they're
Attackers
working.
need to locate and defuse
Once
bombs.
again, any issues you have, sorry, this is our first time. Me and Bobby have a duo cast together. That's my co-caster, Knuckles. First time we ever duo casted together. First time I've ever been nerds in general. Kind of had to happen. It works out though. Everybody's good. Everybody's friends. Happens. Looks like they're gonna go for a typical downstairs hole.
Attackers have located a bomb.
With Snail actually on the Valkyrie this time instead of, I think it was Snail play the Valkyrie every round? The last round, do you know?
Not every round, because there was a few rounds they didn't even have Valkyrie. I remember that.
10 seconds to insertion.
What's interesting here though, look at the gun the Valkyrie's using.
5 seconds to insertion.
What is this? What year is this?
That's like
Attackers
Modern Warfare
recovered
2.
the
That's the
bomb
fastest
diffuser.
dog.
Attackers
Modern
are
Warfare
moving to
2.
defuse a
Yeah,
bomb.
it was a secondary in that game.
Let's see. It looks like nobody actually was spawning out here in Julian. They all be going down into the tunnel. Jay on the thermite Jay's switching over to support. There's so many support. They've switched so many roles in the past 30 minutes. My head's a mess. But without,
Yeah.
looks like Valkyrie will be spotted and Glaz is gonna be moving up. Will the Glaz be able to get the paper one up? Snail not
Valkyrie
realizing that
not.
he got spotted?
You know what they say about Snail? He's as slow as a snail.
Oh yeah.
Not realizing the glass was that far up.
Jaeger will be spotted. He might be able to get a pick. This should be an easy take for the attackers. I don't understand why. I feel like the
Lots
attackers.
of people on site.
I can't. Yes, this definitely should be an easy one for the attackers. So like I said, actually Jazz will get the pick onto Juicy, the main fragger for them. Actually Jazz was going for the quick beat, or the dirty angle, actually not able to do it. Going for shots onto the Twitch, misses. This is sad for the defense. I feel There's almost no way that they can clutch this out. I think both Echo drones are down as well. Actually, no, here's one. I'm sorry. The one Echo drone did get destroyed, however.
They took a big chance, and I don't think it's gonna work out.
Especially you never want to go downstairs when you don't have a mirror. Jazz will get picked by the thermite. Jazz was just holding an open angle. He might have got spotted out. Yes, he did get spotted out, looks like, by the drone. Or maybe not. Maybe he's just lucky. But we might actually have REDCUBE, RCR6, and the Melon going for the flank. Gunman missing shots will fall. As Jay going for the spray again. Looks like Melon is not gonna check his angle as Bleach just sneaks up on him with the drone, and it looks like a GG. Maybe Jelly is once again stuck in this 1v4 situation, 1v5 situation, whatever.
Located the diffuser.
Can he clutch this one out?
It is Jelly. He's been doing pretty alright.
As Jelly missing shots, and that will...
Oh, he's gonna go call the Jester.
That's... Yeah, I don't know how to...
Getting in the first round.
That was a nice free fire coming in by Jester, actually. You see Jazz, the only one getting a pick, as Jay holding leading the team right now.
The Ego win streak just improves.
Looks like Xeno's gonna be trying to go lockers again. Lockers without a Mira or a smoke is, I would say, nearly impossible. They're not running a pulse, so they can't just bait the nitro. They're not running a they're running a Maestro and an Echo and a Valkyrie. However, I just don't feel like that's enough. Looks like REDCUBE will be switching over to Jaeger though. How do you feel about REDCUBE-R6 switching over to Jaeger?
I feel like whatever works for my boy Henry, he needs to start getting some kills.
I don't have.
I need to see him.
Let's go and see what REDCUBE-R6. See if he'll show up in this game.
He's reinforcing some walls.
Oh yeah.
My boy Henry. Put down some barbed wire as well.
Let's see. Alright, the win should be displayed correctly now. Sorry Penguin, or sorry anybody in chat who didn't know. I didn't have that up. I just put it up. If anybody needs to know, there it is.
5 seconds left.
Let's see. Once again, we got Red doing the typical hold.
Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Red just doing what he has to do, you know, to get a frag. That's what it looks like. Looks like they actually will be spawning Valley. Whoa. Oh. Looks like we went to Garage.
Very interesting camera movements by Damaging.
Once again, yeah, I'm sorry, I haven't done this before, like ever. I'll try my best. Is this only a one-person take into server? Nice Valkyrie cam protection, actually, from Jester. Juicy.
He's very aware.
So Juicy took a bit of fall damage. Whatever. Snail might actually use his cameras to his advantage as it gets drawn out by the Blackbeard. Will he get off and shoot the camera?
He's not gonna see the drone. Oh, he might. Oh,
the
it's
drone
very
just-
gone. It's gone by now.
The drone has just left the building. Like, it's legitimately gone. Let's see if the Blackbeard will be able to get a pick, actually, onto the Valkyrie here. It is Snail on the Valkyrie, so Blackbeard has a great chance right now.
We're at a standoff. He's just gonna keep aiming at that. He's gonna push up. He's gonna push the flashbangs.
And it goes to flashing. Will he be able to get a pick on the Valkyrie? No, the Jaeger will take it out. As Jay gets a pick on the Jelly. Where's Jay? Looks like that was all the way from Garage. That was a really nice shot coming in from Jay. We got Jay and Juicy both pushing in from Garage, but I really want to see if this Blackbeard
gonna have a Blackbeard.
Yes, I really got to see.
He is going against Snail.
Snail
And
looks like
Snail
they might.
not known for speed.
Snail definitely not known for speed. Looks.
So I feel like if he plays aggressive here, he could easily win this gunfight.
Bomb located by
Looks like
attackers.
they have found the bomb. Jay actually also throwing out. Ash getting a pick. Jazz will get the pick onto the Ash. Jazz going full. No one in. No one shot ball. Sophia Glass will take out Juicy. Sorry, Juicy. Oh, the Blackbeard fallen. The Blackbeard. We missed it. No.
feels bad, man.
Looks like we have full control now of lockers.
F's and chat Blackbeard.
And the plant looks like going down. Actually, we might have REDCUBE going for a nasty flank here. Does spot out the glass. Will no peek. Will fail. Now we got Melon attempting maybe going for the retrack. Melon's in.
Melon's in with close range too.
Looks like Melon. Look at the pick on the one. Can he even pick on the second? He does know. He does know the one's vault. Doesn't know where the other one's at. Maybe. Sophia lit. Melon thinks there's one elevator. Here's one close. Thermite holding a long angle. Still looks as he will hit the shot.
Very
Does not know where the
interesting
last.
gunfight that just happened. He only has a limited amount of time here as the diffuser is almost done.
Looks as though he does not know. He does have a nitro, so might be able to use that to his advantage. However,
Defenders have
looks as though
located
Thermite has long angle, and Jay will
He's
get the
going
kill
to
to
go down to the Claymore. I can hear Henry from here. He is not happy.
Henry is very much
the outcome
unhappy
of that
right now.
round.
I feel Henry, sorry, not Henry. Henry, of course, is REDCUBE R6. We know him personally. We're used to calling him Henry. We're sorry if nobody knows. REDCUBE R6, once again, is Henry. Red is a nutty player. I'm gonna be honest. Red's absolute nut. Snail's gonna be defaulting on the Maestro now, though, and Melon is gonna go with the Valkyrie. I wonder if she's gonna bring a shotgun.
Jelly went from playing Valkyrie playing Doc. Interesting.
Jelly does thoroughly enjoy the Doc role, however. Looks like Melon actually
I
might
think
have...
it's because of his speed.
I think so, too.
Attackers need to
There's a
locate
1
and
speed, 3
defuse
armor.
as many
It
bombs as they can.
seems like it fits his playstyle.
And he's just a really sticky operator, you know?
He is.
Oh, it's just... Oh, I thought it was a team kill, I'm
Attackers
sorry.
discovered the location of a bomb.
I think Melon might have actually went AFK after that round, considering he tried a 6-pick last minute, and he also was default to pick. So Jelly does... Or Melon also does not know the Valkyrie cameras.
New feed.
He's gonna Kobe that on the roof.
Wait, yes, can you clarify once again, was that a Kobe or a Yeet?
That was a Kobe. You see, like, a Kobe is like precision, right?
Yeah.
And then a Yeet is more of just strength, and you're just like lobbing something at something as hard as you can.
5 seconds
There's not really accuracy involved.
She still has 2 Valkyrie cameras. We'll throw one in sight.
Attackers have recovered their
is that
diffuser.
another
Attackers are
Kobe?
moving to defuse a bomb.
I think those are both Kobe's. Okay. But let's see where the take's coming from. Looks like 4 of the 5 attackers will be pushing from the tunnel, while the last one looks like it will be pushing front door. Let's go and get a nice camera angle of Juicy. Juicy will actually be getting a tad bit aggressive. Does have drones coming out. Looks like Ego Esports has definitely decided that they definitely improved the drone work compared to the Xeno. And also from last game, they just weren't droning out each other last game, and they kind of figured that out by now. Something that...
Chat wants you to rotate between players more often.
Okay.
There's the F's in the chat to Blackbeard finally coming in.
Yeah,
Very
no,
sad indeed.
very, very sad indeed. It's like, we already have 2 up main stairs with Juicy already having control of open. Where are the roamers at? Coming in... Looks like he's main lobby? Chaz, it looks like he's playing on site. He has 4 on site with 1 roamer. Red has no support here. If he gets to a gunfight and gets pinched, he has nobody there to help him, other than himself. Looks like he will be spotted by a drone. Might rotate. Do we see?
I feel like
getting close.
I feel like Red's a really independent player, so I think he's going to be fine in this situation here.
Red's definitely a very independent player.
A bomb
Oh,
has been
Jay.
located.
Looking at the pick. On to Jelly. That's the Doc gone. The very sticky operator has been left the building. Jay going for the car. Might be able to get a pick. Red actually taking some damage from the Zofia. Maybe, let's see if the Zofia. Oh, a snail. Juicy will get the pick on the snail. Looks like meta down. Jester getting the pick. As Jazz goes for the knife, misses. Red getting the pick. Red on goal, brother. Looks as Red will get a pick.
Attackers
Will not
activating
be pushing.
diffuser.
Let's go ahead and watch Red. See how Red takes us out.
Looks like he's
Defenders
about
have
50 health here.
And
He's
will
going to
take the
take
back.
down by Chester.
And let's see if Melon
ACOG
can
F2 is very nasty.
Yes, very nasty.
Xeno's gonna lose another round to Ego. Ego is just on a winning streak.
Exactly.
How many is that? 9 or something like that? That's crazy.
That's not. No, that is
8?
8. Yes, 8 in a row.
They completely shifted gears.
Yes, especially after last map. The first 3 rounds of Mass Lab. Well, I can't speak.
Will we see Xeno do the same thing that Ego did and come back? And we'll go into map 3.
Map 3 once again is Clubhouse. Very good decider. Looks like Melon once again taking the role of damaging and playing Kavera.
Still don't know why they subbed out damaging for this game.
Looks like honestly I have no idea.
I feel like it would have been a lot closer if we would have damaging on maybe a frag roll or something. But
It happens. Cannot take away the screen once again. There we go. The screen's gone now. Once again going back to the ACOG, looks like Jelly defaulted, or that might have
Attackers
actually
need to
been
locate and
Melon.
defuse
Yes,
as many
Melon did
bombs as they
default
can.
back onto there. We got Red doing his Jaeger stuff. Even though he wasn't fragging out with Alibi. Red was fragging out very well with Alibi last year. We got his first 2 kills of the game. Decides to switch back over to Jaeger. Maybe it's a preference pick, maybe it's not.
Attackers
Maybe
have
they're actually
located a
running
bomb.
strats. But what's interesting to see from the defense right now is that they only have a pulse for information, and that's Jazz. I don't think that they're able to play around this, to be honest.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were gone. I was sitting there waiting for you to talk.
5 seconds to insertion.
I don't know. It's interesting to see that
Attackers have
they don't
recovered the diffuser.
have, like I was telling
Attackers
chat,
heading
they
out
don't
to defuse the
have
bomb.
camera
Attackers
operators. They only have
bomb
Jazz
diffuser
for
has been
intel,
dropped.
which is
that is really interesting.
yes, very interesting indeed.
Seems like they're taking really drastic differences in their composition every round to try something new, to see if it sticks.
See if it sticks, or just be preference picks. You know, you see Red, Snail.
That's true.
Snail going with the Bandit. Snail once again bragging that he is the best Bandit in A. But can he get a pick inside the server? Most likely not, as there's nobody even pushing server. Sophia, looks like most of them going for the Drew take anyway, going from above. Ash already taking shots. Going already inside of open area, completely uncontested. See? Let's go and take a nice. Henry's still sitting inside the stock room. Maybe not. We might see. We may or may not see who can play well. That should be interesting. It's like Jazz will be going for the Nitro and misses. I don't understand how that missed or got blew up. I have no idea. But Jay trying to go for the wall cannot get the wall because it is muted. Bringing the muted and the bandit in order to stop this hard breach. That's always a good idea. We might see Red or Snail out here trying to get aggressive. They are not. We see Red though going for this long rotate. As the wall has been opened by Jazz, the Pulse will get the pick. Team kill coming out, and Jazz will turn on to the Thermite. Jazz will get. Can he go for the third? Cannot. Will miss shots. However, you have Melon finally getting a still and Snail going for frags. Let's see if REDCUBE -R6 can do everything. Knows the last one is Kitchen. This is Xeno's comeback. Red will miss shots. Snail
will go down.
Can Snail get
Will
aggressive here and
take
get a kill?
it.
Snail is
Maintain the win streak. It's very possible that
like
he can maintain
Cannot do that.
the win streak. He has 1 minute left. He has a lot of time to do this. He can easily get diffuser, I think.
Easily get a diffuser, but he is a half HP, but he still does have most of Zophia's left.
And a claymore.
Yes, and a Claymore. Maybe
We saw that come in handy earlier, and it could come in handy again too.
that could be nice. Oh,
maybe put some
he
Claymore.
did not put down the Claymore.
Now he's gonna put that on the claymore.
Let's see. Maybe he will go for the drone. Does spot the mute sitting close left of Jelly. However, you do have Melon holding the angle, the long angle, but he is in and will fall down to Melon of the ACOG. Melon really stepping up this
That's a
round for
very
his
good
team.
try. He is.
Really,
Xeno's first one in 8 rounds, 9 rounds.
finally, maybe this will stop. Looks like
Yeah,
this
we
has
might
stopped the
be seeing
bleeding
a
a little
comeback.
bit.
We might go into map 3. So I'm picking Bandit again.
Snail picking Bandit after
Not really
seeing.
surprised.
Oh, actually,
no,
we'll
he's
go
going
on to Legion. Jazz most likely defaulting onto Valkyrie. That's interesting, but they are going CCTV lockers. They have been very unsuccessful on the site.
They're also picking up camera operators again. I don't believe they had any last round.
I do not think so, but you see Bandit on Red going to Bandit, Jazz going to Mute. No, I'm sorry, not Mute. Echo. These are brand new plays coming out here from Xeno.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Let's go ahead and bring in Rook. You know, typically you don't bring Rook in the strats unless you're trying to look ACOG angles, which I don't think that's what Xeno's trying to do right now. I'm sorry, not ACOG angles. Holding the long angle with an ACOG, it really improves the sight when you don't have a mirror or a smoke. But you can almost basically not hold the sight if you don't have a long angle as this, or if they push the servers. It's an easy take, but they only had 2 smokes, which could stop it. However, it'll be interesting to see. As I don't think, actually no, we do see REDCUBE with a nitrous assault, so it could be 1 cube to stop the plant.
Device position.
Do you think?
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser. Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
Do you think Red on this Bandit is gonna change the round, the outcome of downstairs?
I think it's possible.
Jazz
Red's a
reinforced.
very good player.
Red is a very good player. As Snail will get the pick onto the glass. That was his poor droning coming out. Snail now finally proving that he's not a true Snail.
It is, yeah.
The props.
However, he's still playing on 60 hertz. I've heard.
I've heard that he's playing on 60 hertz. By the way, playing Siege 60 hertz, if you guys can afford it, it changes your career. Like, you can do so much more if you're not. This game's all about reaction time. It's 60 hertz. This increases that. Which we might actually see the Thermite going upstairs, getting aggressive. We see Bleach going. A Snail gets another pick. That's the Thermite gone. Why is the
Now putting in work? I think we're going to be seeing a turn of the tables.
For Snail, this is exactly what happened with Eagle, however. People actually
Not
started
just
to fight.
Snail. I think the whole team.
Maybe
I
Red.
think they might be. We're going to be seeing a comeback. We're going to game 3.
I think they'll go into game
What I
3.
see.
Honestly, I think they'll go into game 3. Oh, Snail was getting thrown out, however, from the Zofia. The Zofia does see him, but Snail has no idea. Can the Zofia get the pick? Snail still has no idea. Still his shots, finally turns like a snail. Red getting aggressive. May get able to get the pick. Does not know the Zofia is on his left window. He sees Zofia. Missed shots. Zofia with the ACOG. That's something you typically don't want to pick. With the Ash also pushing up. Red's gonna rotate back. Can Red get the pick on the Zofia? Shots coming from the Zofia. Bandit looking left. Bandit will fall. That is Red down. That's 2 of your main fraggers gone. However, patches are soft as well.
You see that?
Rook going for the long angle. Pressing A. Yo, you do see the long angle actually coming out. As Jelly with a 200 IQ plays, going long, actually does miss his shots. As Ash is in. Ash also has a fuser. Might be able to get the plant down here. Actually, Rook will be lowered to 1 HP as Zofia tries a wallbang. Cannot. Rook actually will repeat. Jelly will get the pick. Jelly will fall. 2v2 situation here. 1 guard going down. Jazz maybe might be able to stop this with Echo Drone. Maybe not actually. The plant will be going down. Except the plant might be able to go all the way.
Activating the bomb diffuser.
Eagle plants the diffuser.
With absolutely no contesting from the Echo Drone. Jazz not checking the hatch above him. He does know, however, there is a man up there. Does see. Might be able to get a pick. Might be picked here. I'm sorry. May not. Jazz getting aggressive onto the upstairs. Actually, gets a pick onto the Zofia 1v2 situation here. Can Jazz clutch this out and run this for a team? Ash looking entirely the wrong way. Bleach getting the pick. Can the Rook of Melon clutch it up? They'll go body. Ash will go for the pick and will win this.
Very interesting round.
Very interesting round. Very, very interesting round. We see here that it's the issue with Xeno. We don't have Jelly or Red fragging at all this ring game, and they're not even. That's the entire roster of Ego is going positive currently. they just aren't able to throw. They're just not fragging like they should. Jelly defaulting onto the Monty. We also see the thing about Snail. He also brags about him being the best Monty inside of RedCube's league.
Yeah, this is not how I thought this game was going to go at all, honestly. I thought it was going to be really even.
Especially considering how the previous game went, or previous map went, though. I figured that maybe Xeno would be able to do something, but considering that they did lose a majority of the rounds on defense, they might be able to bring it back here on attack, considering they
Attackers
won
need to
most of the
locate and defuse
majority of the
bombs.
rounds on attack. We see actually a really interesting play. They are going open area. Ego
Attackers have located a bomb.
going open is very interesting. So you don't have a mirror, and you are bringing 3 intel operators, however.
Yeah.
Typically, open area is not the place you want to go, even if you don't. Even if you have a mirror, it's still very hard to hold. And Ego will be going inside there.
5 seconds to go.
It's like they will be trying to do the duo hold from Archive as
Attackers
well.
recover
But
the
rotates inside of
bomb.
closets.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Just go ahead and
Very key watching for runouts.
making sure nobody's doing anything sus. No those cheeky
Anything
runouts.
sneaky.
No those cheeky runouts. That's the cheater.
Drone activated.
But Snail's really fragging out this game. That's what he needs to do. Now he needs to do the rest of Xeno frag out. Jelly and Red. Red's your main fragger. He's not fragging. You're not gonna win. Bottom line. Snail here's the
Monty
Monty.
jumping off the roof.
Monty is going for a yeet.
He is yeeting into the room.
As he does see the castle. Can he get the pick on the castle? Castle running away. Monty
Castle very scared. Doesn't know necessarily what he's gonna do here. He's
Yes.
just looking at Monty.
absolutely no idea. He does not realize there's a glass sitting right next to him. Glass will take shots. We'll tag the glass. Juicy falls back into janitor.
Actually, he's about 30 health.
Look at
He's very low. Not looking good for Castle.
looks as though
He's
Snail
gonna get dropped by Snail again.
just
Snail
fragging out
really
this
coming
game.
back this match.
As Taken actually is upstairs as well. And the Jazz, the glass of Jazz's glass will take him out.
Xeno's attack is looking a lot better.
That's the majority of
Very
your roll already down.
organized.
And you still have your thermite left, and you barely took any damage. That's you're in a very fortunate position right now.
Yeah. Thermite breaches the hatch. Maestro's looking at cams.
Let's go and take a nice quick second to look at REDCUBE, see what he is doing. We got thermite above with the Monty on the room clear. Can the Monty spot anybody out? It is close to the bandit. As Jazz was going to shots, does not see anybody in server. Red actually already inside it with a drone on him. Does get shocked by the barbed wire. Looks. How are you feeling this round so far?
I mean, it's pretty obvious. Like, Xeno has such a big advantage. Oh, never mind.
Oh my god, as
Xeno
Jake
and
gets a
Jazz
second
are
pick.
both gonna get dropped by Maestro. He's gonna have not a lot of health left.
Oh, his diffuser
But,
is going down, however.
There's only 3 people on Xeno alive, and one of them is Monty's, and you can't do a lot with the Monty other than just block bullets for your teammates. Very interesting.
Ooh, as Red with the nutty angle will take out
Defenders have located the
Thermite.
diffuser.
as Maestro also crouch hunting it, and Red will take him out as well.
Very, very good try by Ego.
REDCUBE definitely showing up here.
They messed up at the beginning, but they almost brought it back at the end. It was nice.
Snail is making fun of the bandit for hiding, but little does he know that he also hides a lot
He does.
inside of his shell.
Also has a very inside of his shell. It also has very slow reaction time.
Something that I've noticed is that the Echo versus Ego was pointless. It looks like Ego was able to counter the Echo every round. Maybe it was the fact that, Jazz or Jelly wasn't playing Echo properly, or Snail, whoever's playing Echo, maybe they weren't playing Echo properly. But that's a huge issue, is that you just bring an operator, doesn't matter. Anyway, that's in the past, doesn't matter. They're going Locker CCTV, which is a like I said, a very difficult site to hold since you don't have a smoke or a mirror. But luckily,
Defenders,
you are bringing a
protect your
pulse,
bombs from being
which
defused by attackers.
could very much could be a game changer considering you have now 2 nitro cells on the board. How do you feel about that last one?
I feel like they Xeno started messing up at the end, but they still pulled through. I feel like that should have been an easier round. They should have just like they shouldn't have dropped anybody. Honestly, I feel like they had such a big advantage after the beginning because they dropped what 2? They got 2 frags off the rip,
Yeah,
and they didn't take any damage.
10 seconds
Do
remaining.
you think we're gonna see a game 3?
The way that Xeno's playing, I do
seconds to
not
go.
think we're gonna see game 3.
I don't either, but I believe in my boy Red.
Attackers recovered the bomb
Hashtag
diffuser.
believe in red.
Attackers' objective
Yeah,
is to
hashtag
locate a
believe in
bomb
red.
and defuse it.
Yo, change the cams.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So here the typical take going in from inside.
Attackers have located
Once again,
a
the
bomb.
Legion roaming with the Jaeger. Typically, you don't want your Legion roaming because that's a very valuable operator you do not want picked off in the first round. Because without Legion, you know, he can't really delay. Legion's main operator is delaying time, right? The later Legion's alive, the more goos he gets, and so the more time he can stay alive. Alright, I'm sorry. The more he can delay. If Legion's roaming and he's not on site, you have to rotate back to site just to get your goos, put your goos down to delay, and you also have to you also gotta make sure you don't die, as Juicy will get the pick on the red, even though red had the advantage in that situation. Bleach has no idea what's happening right now, as Snail will be peeking the same angle that red just got absolutely deleted at. Xeno looks like Xeno is not pushing as a coherent unit as much as they were last round.
Yeah. I feel like they should have had more people stacked with Monty. Maybe gotten a fast
Attackers
plan or
dropped
something
the
like that.
Actually, Juicy will get the pick,
diffuser.
but that's Jelly Monty. Jay gets the second nitro.
We're in a 2v4. Xeno does not have the upper hand. He's gonna try to blind fire to the smoke. No, not picking up any kills.
No, yeah, as one is creeping downstairs,
Here's the
and that's
rotate.
Bleach. Let's see, Bleach may or may not, as the pulse is sitting Volt. This is typically where once you pulse to play out here, especially when you don't have a Mira. It makes you hold the site 10 times easier. Jets are still alive. Min, as Thermite will take shots. Maybe the Legion. As Thermite, Jesser will fall on the Maestro.
Good. Yeah.
Oh, as Bleach gets a pick onto Snail, that's the Zofia dead.
Thermite flashes himself, but I don't think he meant to do that.
15 seconds
Just
remaining.
one flashbang to the stairs. Gonna push into the room and then get dropped by my name Deacon.
Issue with Xeno, they just weren't pushing as a cohesive unit at all.
Yeah.
I definitely
Ego's got this game in the bag.
feel, especially after that round. That's match point now as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really interesting to see that the Xeno roster did not realize that there would be nitro cells. They did not try to bait out the nitros, and they just kind of went in and just went for the plant. They just went screw it and did it. They did not plan to go against the nitros, or they did not plan to like counter the nitros, which kind of screwed them over in the end. You also had Red getting destroyed. Like this man got deleted.
He had the advantage, and he deleted his right.
Like
He
he's
get
it.
deleted.
Like I'm sorry, this
He's
man's
not.
out of the game. That's why he's not playing Jackal. Like Jackal's just no.
The
Sorry.
entire league has been canceled.
Yeah, that sorry.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Looks.
We're on a castle. I don't think we've seen.
I think yes.
Yeah, we have. Never mind.
Have we seen a castle? I think this is
I think the first round. No, it was one of the earlier rounds.
Oh yes, no, there has been a castle. They have played castle in opener, but see. You know, you got the double denial. Mute's always a great denial. Let's go and take a look at the scoreboard real quick. Look at the Ego. Looks like Ego really has stepped up their fragging range. Meanwhile, Xeno, you still have Jelly not fragging. You still have Red not fragging, and you have Snail top fragging.
Yeah, which is very unexpected. Snail is probably the least likely person in my mind to be at the top of the team.
Attackers objective is to defuse a bomb.
Very interesting game.
You can see here that I don't know if you saw that, but the castle, he kind of just played like Ring Around the Rosie with his castles.
It's absolutely what he did.
Look at that. Look, see this? Oh, looks like
Yeah,
the Glass. Might be actually
It's
good.
a very odd maneuver here.
Jazz's Glass might be able to get a pin.
Very far away.
Look at the tag. It tags too. Jazz's Glass is insane.
His shots are very nice.
Very, very nice shots. Let's see. REDCUBE still pushing out on this garage roof. Not really anything. Snail joining out sight early. Can we see a rush? Entry Snail might be able to actually go get a pick here. He plays his cards right. As Jazz is trying to take shots, cannot hit it. Does see the arm? He will not.
Snail taking a long time to respawn. Hence his gamer tag, but he does pick up the frag.
Snail, once again, Snail, yeah, like I said, a green was gamer tag. But that was the mute dead, which is a nice throw off the board. Jelly's gonna fall to Bandit. I don't think there's anybody behind Jelly to stop that pick either. There was nobody behind Jelly. Monty was just pushing by himself, it looks like. As Melon will go in, might be able to get a pick of the Bandit. Bandit will fall. Juicy being really aggressive here.
We're in a 4v3 situation, as Xeno has the numbers advantage right now.
Once again, no hard breach come up from Xeno, as Melon will also get another pick.
Down to 4v2.
Red pushing in with a drone behind him, looks like. Let's see, Snail pushing in this hallway.
You'll see the bulletproof cam. He's gonna try to shoot it, but it's a bulletproof cam. That's part of the name. That's half the name.
Oh, does she? Glass will land that
was
headshot.
A very nice kill by Snail.
Snail is still a delay rush time as Glass will fall. Snail with the diffuser is gonna go in for the plan, it looks like. Melee's the default. Looks as though Name is pushing up. Well, you have Henry. Henry holding an angle long. Henry sees it and will fall. As attackers winning round 8.
It's really interesting, this game, because the pushes and just overall performance seems to be really inconsistent.
That is facts. Looks as though we will see the Archives hold, which is typically what you're going to hold first if you don't have a mirror, but Ego is just now going to it. Weird.
Yeah.
It's
very odd.
They could have just been trying out new strats, you know, see if they work against a semi-organized team. Or they could have just decided, you know, we want to go here, let's do it, we think we can win.
Chat showing a lot of love for Ego.
I'm sorry, Ego. I'm sorry, Xeno. I don't think you guys will win this round. I'm sorry. So I'm speak the truth. Like,
Attackers need to
there's
locate
still Xeno
and
fans in
defuse
the chat
bombs.
though that are very hopeful.
people really do enjoy the Xeno gameplay. You know, people are really big fans of Red. Maybe one day Red will be able to get a good team.
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe he'll get a jersey, but instead of the jersey, it'll be one of his famous flannels that he seems to wear a lot of the time.
Can Red get a flannel? I have no idea.
That says Red on the back, and preferably
Cam in
has
position.
cubes on it. That would be
Yes,
nice.
would they be everything though?
I think it might
10
be.
seconds left before
I
insertion.
think it might be. Can we get a REDCUBE merch store, please?
5 seconds left.
That would be really interesting.
That would be really interesting to see Bleach here doing
Attackers
so,
recovered the diffuser. Attackers
you
are
got
moving out to locate a bomb and
REDCUBE
defuse it.
spawning by himself. You got Jelly, Glass, and the rest of the team going into back alley.
Very possible for spawn peaks, however, we're not going to see that.
You know, that's interesting. We haven't seen a spawn peek yet coming out here from the
Yeah.
Eagle roster. Maybe they don't want to get cocky, you know, maybe they know they can't throw it. But they also, you know, let's give us a good time, you know? It's just, we haven't seen it yet. One day.
Seems like they're going to be pushing with Monty this round instead of letting him go on his own. Thermite is sticking with Monty.
Something you really want to do is generally push behind your Monty.
Yeah. Snail, however, sitting in the back. Sledge.
Still waiting as Glaz entries. Jelly to see the mute, the Nitro
Oh,
gets
there is
lost.
a Nitro cell. It is not going to hit anybody.
No, well, as Juicy actually does get the pick on a red. Can we get the refrag coming in here? From the mute, Jelly, there's so much happening, and Juicy gets a pick. Jelly to the Glaz, gets it to
Xeno's
Glaz.
going to lose 3 players.
Looks as though Jelly, oh, he's almost TKs again. We'll be rolling than that.
Situation. Oh, they're going to lose their Monty.
Can we?
Snail is the last alive, a Sledge.
Crouch walking
both
and
his
fulfilling
frags.
his name. Can he win this?
This is match point, by the way. If they lose this, it's over.
It's his game,
The
man.
entire game is on Snail's shoulders. He needs to ace to stay in this game. Snail playing very passive, watching angles.
Can Snail clutch this up?
He's gonna try to
Actually,
maybe
we'll be
rotate around and grab the defuse.
maybe.
There's 1 minute left. He needs to play a lot
And he got the
faster than
Vigil
he
being
has.
aggressive. Vigil, and he will land the
Snail
shots.
is gonna get dropped by Vigil.
And that's game.
That is game. We really saw Ego come back really hard. They came back from a 5-2 loss.
That's game. Thanks everybody for watching. Anything you like to say, my fellow co-caster?
I still feel like Team Xeno should pick up Knuckles and Damaging for their next game, but that's neither here nor there. So
Yes. Okay. All right. Stick around. 5 minutes ish. We'll be doing interviews with the Ego roster. Yeah. That was a nice game. Good play by both teams. Thanks everybody for watching.
GG's.
If you guys,
Good game.
if you guys
Good
want
game,
to,
guys.
like I said, if you guys want to go watch interviews, stick around. If not, wait. Goodbye. Have fun. Have a good night. See you guys until 5 minutes.
This one? Alright. Dude, I'm so glad they didn't go to map 3.
Alright, so, we're gonna go ahead and do the interview with Juicy. We're gonna get him in here. Alright, here we go. Juicy, you there?
I am here.
Alright, so coming off that hot win, how are you guys feeling? I'm sorry, let's go ahead and establish, alright, so, me and my boy, we're gonna ask you a few questions, we're gonna see how you did, what happened. I just want to have a few questions for you, he has a question for you. So how did you guys feel coming back off that win off the first map, especially after coming back and winning that like 6-7 rounds in a row that you guys won?
It was pretty crazy. We were a little shaky in the beginning, but once we got a feel for things and how they were playing, we were able to adapt and adjust the lineup and I don't know, just bring it back, I guess.
Okay. Knuckles, do you have a question?
Yeah, so that game was really, like, inconsistent in terms of performance. Like, it was, like, kind of back and forth a little bit, at least. What do you think you can improve upon for more consistent performance?
I think, do you mean like as a team or?
Yeah, as a team.
Yeah.
As a team, I feel like we need to get our roles locked down a little harder because right now we're kind of still filling each other out. It's a new roster. But I think as soon as we get roles locked down, like roamers, anti-roamers, stuff like that, we'll be able to perform more consistently. But right now we're just trying to feel everything out, so it's a little shaky, but we're doing it.
Okay. Anything you'd like to add, Juicy, to how you guys played? Anything that you want to say?
Not really. I guess GG's.
Okay. All right. Well, that's it. It was fun. I'm going to end the stream. Thanks everybody for coming out. You just heard it here. Juicy is a god. He's best player alive.
Geez.
Nah. Sometimes I tried. Thanks guys once again for all the support you've given this league. Thanks for giving support to Juicy, me, Knuckles. All right. Well, see you guys later. It was nice.
Good times.
Thank
Good
you.
times.